That's going to be the worst intro I've ever done. Welcome, everybody. If I don't immediately choke, I hope we're doing well. Oh, I've got to clear my throat now. How are we all doing today? And welcome back to the Nico Hulkenberg career mode. Yes, we've only got a handful of races to go. I'm hoping, chat, we can try and wrap this second season up within the next couple of weeks. But how are we all doing? I hope we're all having a wonderful day. Third stream day in a row. We're gonna basically go nearly an entire week of daily streams, aren't we? Because obviously we were live Saturday. We did create a series. We were live yesterday, attempting some iRacing. Live today, hopefully live tomorrow with some LMU. Live on Wednesday, hopefully with more of this. And then live obviously Thursday with iRacing and some iRacing F1 and NASCAR. So am I literally becoming a daily streamer without realising it? Maybe I am becoming a full-time streamer, chat. And we just don't realise it yet. I hope we're all doing very well though. Callum says, I hope the cartel kidnap you. I'm sure they might try, but we'll wait and see. Brock, I have got the video for you coming out at about 5 PM UK time, my friend. All I'm going to say. But there will be something exciting. Yeah, I've already choked and I'm not even in the car yet. Not a great start. Luckily, chat, I've got a glass of water ready to go. So we should be fine. Yeah, 71 laps of Mexico today, though, is going to be a long old race. That's why I'm only doing the one this afternoon. It's also why it's not why I'm starting the stream slightly late either. I was just trying to sort out a few bits and pieces. Are we live everywhere we should be? We're live on YouTube, we're live on TikTok, we're live on Twitch. Yeah, I think everything's working as it should be as well. So this is all wonderful news. How much charge? I can put my phone on charge. That's what I was going to check as well, chat. Obviously, we're nearly at the end. We're nearly at the end of Season 2 of this series. When did I start Season 2 of this campaign? Because I'm intrigued to see how long it's taken me to get to this point. Because obviously, I wasn't great this season. I did miss a few days here and there. So, episode 25 was on the 20th of Jan. So it's going to take me just over 2 months. So we will hopefully be able to cram in a third season as well. But I might have to do a few more double-up races and things like that. But I am hoping to try and do 3 full seasons of this series. 20 points back with 4 rounds to go in WRC Generations. Do you think I can come back? I reckon you can, Danny. Yeah, is this going to be like a Sergio Perez tribute weekend? I mean, he's not in this series, so I doubt it. But we'll wait and see. My wheelbase is 8 Newton meters. Right. I mean, I feel like we're making no progress in terms of upgrades at the moment. We should hopefully be getting a few more on the car before the end of this season. Are there any free ones? Still not quite. Getting disappointed with the lack of free upgrades this game is giving me right now. Dragon, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Can I do anything? I don't think I can do anything. We really are. I mean, I've only got 130 R&D, but yeah, I feel like we've hit a bit of a rut in this series at the moment. So hopefully season 3 will get back on track. The DLC has not been confirmed yet, Snapdragon. We still don't know. It's most likely going to be the start of June, I think. I always said it was going to be the end of May. Now I think it's going to be the start of June, simply because that's when F1 sim racing, or whatever they call it now, is ending. Right at the end of May. So hopefully, yeah. Once I know more information, I will share it with you guys. I promise you that. I'm currently live on YouTube. I'm currently live at YouTube Matt212 Gameplay, Twitch Matt212, Kick Matt212, and obviously TikTok as well. And yeah, so we're live in quite a few places for these. Yeah, hopefully, obviously, I mean, I remember when the F1 games used to come out at the end of the summer break. Like, it was, you'd go back to Belgium for the first race after the summer break, and that's when the F1 game would release. End of August, start of September. I'm literally on Kick because it's, like, the amount of people that get notified through it that then just come straight to Twitch is quite useful. And it doesn't use, like, any extra resource or anything like that. So I may as well just... And plus, whenever we get the occasional bot as well, that's always quite funny. Right. What accolades do I need to do? We're getting really... I seem to be dragging my feet on the 1,000 championship points. We are 9 points away from getting that accolade. I need 13 more points finishes. I'm hoping we can do that. 7 more podium finishes. I'm hoping we can do that. And 30 more starts. When I get there, I don't think I will I? Because I don't think sprints count. We will literally... We've got 29 more starts, I think, in this series. So it might literally be that Hulkenberg ends up on 299. Which I think is how many Seb did in Formula 1. So we'll wait and see on that one. Unless sprints count. But I don't believe they do. And obviously I'm still aiming for top 5 in the World Championship. So we should be able to sweep a few more accolades. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. F1 26 DLC releasing April 26th. Search on Google. Definitely not confirmed. Do sprints count? I did not know that. Hey, I hope you're having a good time with it, Vision. Right, should we do the intro chat? Should we get on with this? We got a long old race ahead of us. We probably should dial in. Wait, why have you got a hangover on a Monday, Pokedex? Is this a cry for help, buddy? Are you okay? Right, let's go. Hello everyone and welcome back to round 18 of Season 2 of our F1 25 Nico Hülkenberg career mode. Yes, we return this weekend back at the Mexico City Grand Prix at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Of course, if you missed out on the video that went live a few days ago from COTA, I would I wouldn't highly recommend going back and checking it out. We got really unlucky. Over the course of the weekend. A late race mistake and a slightly controversial moment under a safety car means that we've now had 3 DNFs, or DSQs, from the last 4 Grand Prix. Only Singapore has been a saving grace in recent races in this series. So we've got 5 races to go with this season. We've still got a couple more sprints. We just need to try and get back on track and make sure that we are in the fight. Ready for Season 3, of course. Taking a look at the World Championship, Charles Leclerc stretching his legs now, 31 points clear of Lando Norris at the top of the table. Max Verstappen still in that fight in P3. Of course, Mexico is a really good track for the Dutchman. Lewis Hamilton ahead of George Russell, Oscar Piastri. And we're in a bit of no man's land at the moment, 42 behind Oscar Piastri, 44 ahead of Carlos Sainz, a little bit further behind. But I'm hoping with a bit of a resurgence in these final few races, we can try and get P5 in the Constructors. We are 35 points behind Williams as well, so we desperately need to try and close back in on them by the end of the season as well. Of course, if you're new, please make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed. Make sure to drop me a follow over on Twitch as well. I'm normally live 4 or 5 days a week. We're trying to hit 15k over there as well. But yeah, without further ado then, let's return here to the Mexico City Grand Prix. Wonderful, chat. Wonderful. Hey, welcome in, Sosa. I hope you're doing well, buddy. It is Sebring week. I'm looking forward to it. I could be tempted to swap out LMU tomorrow night for some iRacing Sebring practice. I haven't fully decided yet. It'll be one or the other. Right, that should be complete. We should be able to do 3 practice programs. I'd hope. I'd really hope. I am 26 years old. I am an old man. Fair enough. Who did Derby beat? Again, this goes to show how much football I follow. Oh, I forgot to look away, chat. I mean, that's going to be some heavy rain when it rolls up. That's going to be some really bad rain later on in the day. I do have a Discord. If you come over to Twitch, someone will be able to send you the link for it. I'm getting worried as well, chat, because we've had no R&D, like, rule changes ready for next season. And I was kind of hoping that would be our way back into the fight. So we'll wait and see. So, yeah, that rain's going to be lethal, but it might not make much difference. However, the rain in qualifying as well will not be fun. Oh, the Tyne and Weir derby, sorry.
Friday,
ignore me.
But the carnival atmosphere has begun.
Hey, welcome in, Sam. I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Ready for free practice.
I was focusing so much on trying not to crash at the Nürburgring. It didn't work out well. A Logan. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Someone should have just posted the Discord link.
Okay, radio check.
There you
radio
go.
check.
Radio check.
Right, so, again, I feel like I've talked about this a lot more recently. This Sauber car has become more and more leery as Season 2 has gone on. Now, I don't want to run too much aero, because this track can also be very good for the AI in a straight line. But I want to just run this car a little bit safer, because that's been the problem. We've ended up trying to push too hard, make too many errors, and then we get really, really kind of costly incidents. So we just want to try and get through these last few races fairly clean and tidy. Mexico should hopefully be Vegas even should hopefully be a good weekend for us. But we just need to keep picking up R&D. Make sure we're ready. Till, thank you for the follow as well. I've had a few unlucky races recently. Baku, we had a mechanical failure. Monza, unfortunately, we got a bit of rogue damage early on that ultimately completely cost me. It basically meant the car was undrivable. And then Kota just was an absolute stinker. Oh, well, I mean, low grip, FP1. Gotta be careful on these hard tyres early on. We'll see what we can do, though. Soch, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I'm probably butchering your name. Obviously, we've got Japan this weekend as well, chat. I'm looking forward to it. It's not too early in the morning. It's only 6 AM, I think I've got to get up. So, obviously, I'll be getting up for that, and then we'll be live pretty much all day Saturday. Because I'm going to be doing the Sebring 12 hours, and then hopefully CS. But I don't know for sure. Oh, nice and tidy. This will only be a one-race stream today because Brazil is a sprint weekend. It is a bit annoying because obviously where the sprints are every other race, it makes it more difficult to double them up. But what I might do, because obviously we're going to do, obviously this race today, Brazil on Wednesday, and then next week I might do Vegas and the Qatar sprint, and then the Qatar main event and Abu Dhabi in one go. God, I get loads of greens, but not enough purples. It feels like I've got a cut in my finger, chat. It's really annoying. Well, I still got purple there. Have I got like a splinter or something? It's really odd. I just noticed that going through some of the corners. It was like just a sharp little pain. Don't know. Don't know if there's anything. I mean, my gloves are getting wrecked. Oh, there's a hair there. Maybe that was... This is the problem I find with living with a dog again. Is the amount of daisy hair that just gets everywhere. And when you get one of her hairs, you can't normally see it. Oh, it's definitely a mark. I don't know what I've done. But yeah, the amount of her hair that just gets everywhere. That you don't notice it, but like it really hurts when you catch it. Really, really hurts. No complaints here if CS gets potted. Yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait. It might depend on how well we're doing at Sebring. I have put myself down as a tentative for CS this week. But obviously I can't do the final race either. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Like I said, where I'm not doing the final Create Series race, I probably ought to do one more. But I'm not going to get top 10 in the championship anyway, unless I win. just because I'm going to miss that final race. Which is a bit of a shame, because I feel like I've had the pace for top 10 overall this season. Ultimately, just, say, missing a couple of races is going to cost me. The next LMU stream will hopefully... It's either going to be LMU tomorrow, or I'm going to do some iRacing tomorrow. I'm not fully decided which one just yet. Just because I obviously do need to get some practice in, ready for Saturday. Yeah, if I win the next CS race... Where even is it? I think it must be Suzuka, isn't it? Because obviously we're there IRL. And Suzuka's not a track that I particularly enjoy. So, we'll wait and see. CS is equal car performance, so everybody has got the same car this season. Hey, welcome in, Ian. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I'm pretty certain it is Suzuka. Because they normally try and do wherever the IRL Grand Prix is where CS will go. Like I say, this season's just been, honestly, a bit boring. Just because there has... I mean, the wildcards in the last few races have been good fun. But up to that point, it's just felt like a normal league. I will... Well, the podcast should be out later on today. It's got my predictions in it. Annoyingly, I've had to go a little bit rogue because of what Jamie picked, but you guys will have to wait and see. It is Suzuka, I thought so. I hope you're doing well, Ryan. Welcome on in, buddy. Mexico is not a track that I like on this game. It will also not be fun in this car. Because the back end of this car is so unstable, this race will not be particularly... It'll be about managing. That's why I've upped the ride height so much, so it hopefully sits a bit nicer over the curbs. But we'll wait and see. Well, I'm still uploading Season 1 of this series at the moment. But I'm going to have to probably move it to like 2 or 3 videos a week to make sure we get them all out in time. But I need to finish the Ferrari career mode first. Yeah, the wildcard was good fun, Ryan. What happened to you in the end, buddy? Azul, thank you for the sub, buddy. I hope you're doing well. 5 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on. Nice and easy over those curves. I mean, the car seems to be sitting alright so far. Yeah, say, Ryan and Scotty seem to be enjoying themselves. Did you... Oh, no, did you get a pen going into pit lane, Ryan? You cut the corner, didn't you, on the way into pit lane? And that is just an immediate 10-second penalty. Already, I mean, that's 3 laps in, and already those rears are starting to get a little bit unstable. Maybe I'm hoping for rain again. No, honestly, Mexico, genuinely, this track is so much fun when you do it the other way around. If EA gave me the choice of one track they would add as a reverse circuit for the F1 26 DLC, Mexico would genuinely be my top pick. It is so fun in reverse. It just sucks this way around. Did you not get a 10-second penalty, Ryan? I thought you didn't. I think, was it Tukey as well? Oh, it was 10 seconds for illegal blocking on Scotty. I thought it was 10 seconds for cutting the pit lane entry. So, purple. Let's try and do this on hards. Spa reverse as well. I think that would be the one they'd pick to throw in as a reverse track. Yeah, I think I'm surprised they feel like they missed a trick there, because Spa reverse would have been insane. It is a good fun circuit the other way around as well, but just for Eau Rouge backwards. But like, Silverstone's okay, Austria's decent, Zandvoort reverse is good fun. But, yeah, they're very much a novelty, aren't they? Rather than something particularly entertaining. I'm doing the qualifying sim run on hards because it makes the challenge way easier. Again, one of the lovely broken things about F1 25. It just makes these challenges much more easy to manage. So if you're struggling with your qualifying sim runs on this game, always do this. I don't even know why it allows you to do them on the alternate sire, but it does. I think the problem is with the AI here is they just are able to hang on through the middle sector. But obviously they've still got enough straight line speed. So it basically makes it very, very difficult to keep up with them. I feel like last season here we ended up with a rather boring race. I feel like we got a decent result, but it was just a very quiet race. Oh, am I going to get the goal? Oh, I'm just going to miss out in the end. That annoying little error is going to cost me.
Okay.
That's a shame.
That's the test over, but
I mean, I'll try it on mediums, I guess.
We're going to have to run it again.
Yeah, I like Zandvoort Reverse. It's definitely my favourite of the three. I'm just burning up a load of sets of tyres. For 160 R&D. It's worth it, I promise. My wheelbase does get a bit warmer. It's never struggled with overheating particularly. But it does definitely obviously warm up a bit. But that's to be expected. So a viewer-only F1 calendar championship? What do you mean, like host a private league, or...? Right, we'll try it once more then. We use a bit of battery on the run into turn 1. Do a league with views. I feel like that would be utter carnage. 100% race is sim damage. I just get sent to the shadow round instantly. Yeah, with ghosting enabled. So it's basically just time trial. Oh, come on, Colapinto. Move! Well, that was a good line. Yeah, there you go. Those corners, you cannot take them flat out. The AI can. If you're in a better car, you can. This car just won't do it. I think we'll call it a day on practice there. I mean that right there is showcased. I'm ready for qualifying. It is fully wet though, so hopefully the AI are going to struggle a bit more. But we'll wait and see.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an
Right then, chat. Get your qualifying predictions in. If you're on Twitch, you can bet your noggins right now. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Kick, if you're on TikTok, either come over to Twitch and bet some noggins, or let me know in chat. Yeah, we've always got to get a good spinala in. I run no assists at all, 110 AI on this game. I make it as difficult for myself as I possibly can. And in the worst car.
And the stadium, the Faro Sol is absolutely heaving. We're about to get set to set the grid for tomorrow's.
Hey, welcome in, Haskett. I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Here in Mexico City.
Fair enough, Smurf. Hey, welcome in, Amir. I'm doing very well, thank you, buddy. I hope you're well.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please.
So track's
Radio
gonna...
check.
Is he gonna dry up fully? Temps aren't getting any better at the moment, but the rain's getting less. Oh, I don't know. That's tricky. I guess we'll try and take out enough fuel to go for a couple of laps. If I put 5 laps of fuel in the car. It's definitely getting slightly better. Oh, there you go. It is going to dry up. Oh, is this just going to be one of those sessions where you want to be out at the last minute? So 5 minutes, weather's going to dry up. So Alonso's on into still. Oh, yeah, it's one of those sessions, chat, where you just want to be the last car on a run. Fly Guy, welcome on in, buddy. So, weather's now... I mean, how broken is this? So the rain is steadily dropping. Yeah, look at that. The delta's coming down. Oh, it's not anymore. Ah, this is horrible. What's going on? Chat, what tyres do I want to be on? It still reckons inters, I think, are the way to go. It feels like the track has basically stopped drying. Yeah, I reckon it's still inters then. Everybody else is on inters. I guess if I head out now, I can do 2 laps. And obviously, if it's looking like it's drying up, then we can try and pit or something. Soft's risky. Oh, I've clicked the wrong button. Actually, this works. I can do an out lap, see what the conditions are like, and then we can go from there. Let's have a look. This is basically going to be my sighting lap with 4.5 minutes on the clock. That still seems quite moist. Yeah, that's I mean, look at the spray. But in 5 minutes, this might well have dried up. If you feel like your Logitech maybe isn't enough anymore, I would honestly suggest Fanatec might be the way to go if you're on PlayStation 5. I've literally got a CSL GTDD and a Formula V 2.5X rim. And I love them. They work really nicely on F1. It's not going to rain again.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Let's have a listen.
Oh,
Oh, okay, yes, dries. Although Mark might jump the gun slightly, it is definitely time for dries. So we've got to get back to the pit lane as soon as we can, chat. Just to give myself a bit more time. Yeah, it is definitely drying up, isn't it? Yeah, we're making our own version of Mexico. So Doohan's going to be first out, then on a set of softs. But that's okay. You basically want to be last car on a run. That's where we're at right now. I don't even want to, like, sim back to the pit lane or anything. Because I'm worried about losing time. My setup all in is about £3,000. And some of the stuff you don't need. Like, shifter, the handbrake you don't need. You probably don't need to buy this expensive a rig either to have this wheel and stuff. Like, in terms of just the wheel, the pedals, the steering wheel, is just over £1,000, I want to say. If I bin it now, that'd be disappointing. Right, dries. I'll take out some of the fuel as well, because we're only basically going to get an out lap in. Oh no, I clicked flying lap! Please don't say the session's over. We're not going to get a lap in, chat. For God's sake, man! Oh, I'm such a moron!
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Oh, for God's sake, man! I mean, Leclerc's on pole. Bortoletto's had a brilliant effort to go P2. Alonso ahead of Sainz. Colapinto in P5 ahead of Gasly. Piastri down in 7th. Norris in 9th. Russell ahead of Hamilton. Antonelli. Where is Verstappen? Verstappen's in 17th. Isaac Hadjar's right at the back of the pack as well. I mean, I would have suggested that maybe we restart qualifying there. So at least I get a lap in. But honestly, with Bortoletto on the front row, I want to see what he can do today. So we're just going to deal with it. We're going to deal with it, chat. I haven't got a lap in qualifying because I'm a moron and I clicked the wrong button. Yeah, we'll take some engine pens. I can't believe I did that. Can't believe I did that. So stupid. Yeah, you guys can believe it. I'm always a bottler. I never hide away from the fact that I am a bottler. But it's still annoying when it's something as obvious as that, where you're just on autopilot, not thinking about it. Right, can I do any upgrades? I don't think so. I want to do chassis or aero, really. I can't even afford that. Yeah, I'm not going to waste any R&D on durability. Right, that's... Actually, we're going to take penalties anyway, aren't we? So I may as well just do a full reset. Give myself an extra engine or two in the pool. We're starting at the back anyway. It's worth it. Right then, chat. Let's go. Get your predictions in, people. Where do you think we're going to finish this race? Will I finish this race? That is the real question. The telemetry is more for you guys than me. It just allows you to see, obviously, my throttle inputs and stuff. Actually, Pokedex, it was James May that said it, not Clarkson. It was James May that said it about Clarkson. It last a question mark challenge. If I go last to first at Mexico of all places, it will be the miracle of all miracles, chat. Honestly, again, I think we can just score points. You can be quite aggressive here, but I reckon that rain's going to arrive early.
City would host the season-ending race, a party of motor racing.
AI are good at
Might
Monaco.
not host the finale now, but Mexico hosts a party nonetheless.
I could only
So
listen to a
welcome
little bit
the
of it, Dark, because say we had one of the last
Manos
2-2's friends over.
for the Mexico City Grand Prix. The
But it did
Autodromo
make me chuckle.
Hermanos Rodriguez, 2.6 miles of track that allows drivers to take full advantage of their cars,
Oh, there we go.
reaching speeds in excess of
Chat's back up
220
now.
miles per hour and providing lots of opportunities for overtaking. The circuit features 17 corners, 10 to the right, and the remaining 7 go
Hey,
to the
welcome in,
left.
Toast. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race.
You surely can't pre-order the PS6.
Gabriel
18
Bortoleto
months.
lines up on pole position.
Big G's on pole,
And
chat!
Alonso completes the front row.
Leclerc's got pens,
Today's
Big
grid.
G on the
We have
pole! Look at that for a front row. I mean, look at that for a top 4.
Oscar Piastri and
Lawson
Norris.
up in 6th.
Norris, Russell,
Oh, are we going to see
Hamilton,
Big G nail it?
and Charles Leclerc.
Maybe.
Antonelli, Stroll, Oliver,
That's incredible.
and Albon.
Absolutely incredible.
Verstappen,
The scenes
Gasly,
when Bortoletto
Esteban
wins this
Ocon,
race.
and Jack Doohan. Hadjar,
Hey, welcome in, Matt.
Nico Hülkenberg,
I'm doing better now, I
and
just
Rosberg.
saw that.
That's it.
But I
then.
hope you're well,
It's
buddy.
Time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race.
I have done a video on how I get my wheel to work on F1 2010. If you go on Matt212 Retro,
So here we are, 2.2 kilometers
there's
up
a-
in
there's
the
a whole
air, which
guide
I know is
there.
an unusual feeling for you, Mr. Davidson.
I mean, with Bortoletto on the pole, surely there's a
Okay,
chance.
radio check. Radio check.
Radio check.
Right, hear me out, chat.
Okay,
I
mate,
want to start on
know
the
it's not a
hards.
great position to be starting on the grid, and it also puts us slap bang in the middle of the danger zone where risk is high. So be careful, pick your battles, and let's see if we can pick a few positions off along the way.
So, the mediums suck around here. The soft tyres suck around here. I want to start on the hard, take them as far as I humanly can, see if it rains, and we'll kind of play it from there. That's my plan. I don't think we'll need too much on terms of fuel. Probably a little bit extra still, but we shouldn't need loads over. It is a bit of a risky strategy, but I'm hoping that that rain comes a little bit earlier, and we can basically take the hards all the way, or, if we know when the rain's coming, be able to kind of plan around it a bit later on in the day. We're starting at the back, so we may as well try it. It is potentially risky, but we should be fine. Right, let's do this thing then. Mexico City Grand Prix. Everybody around us is on the soft strat. It's 5 red lights. 4 lights out, and away we go. Yeah, we won't get a good start in turn 1, but that's really to the surprise of nobody. 71 laps. This is, again, a fairly marathon-esque race. But will Big G hold on to that lead at turn 1? Or is Fernando Alonso going to try and bully him? I think Alonso's bullied him. I think Colapinto's up to 3rd as well. I'll try and get around the outside of a couple of people, I guess. Side by side there. We're doing off at turn 1, but we've cleared Hajar nice and quickly. Right, doing then is going to try and go defensive. Normally, oh hello, yeah, see, into these next couple of corners you can really gain quite a lot on the AI. I can see Verstappen and Albon going side by side. So maybe the goal is going to be trying to stick with the Dutchman this afternoon. Because he should be able to fly his way through. Ooh, hello. What's going on between Ocon and Gasly? They're trying to get uber aggressive with each other early on. I'm surprised the AI have started on softs. That tyre won't last that long, even for them. Dink and Keelim? Thank you for the follows. But yeah, we just need to be a bit calmer. We need to settle down into a rhythm here. And just really focus on the long game. That's what we're going to do here in Mexico.
Okay,
Yeah, Alonso's leading by the end of lap 1. I reckon Sainz could be a real threat here as well. But I need Big G to hold him up. Oh, the AI have just got so much straight line speed. Not a lot you can really do about it. Ocon and Behrman side by side down at turn 1. Ooh, hello. They might trip each other up a bit. But again, the soft tyres have just got a little bit more grip. To the outside though, Gasly. All the way? Maybe? Hello, Pierre. I was fully alongside you. A little bit of contact, but luckily we'll both get away with that one. Yeah, Alonso's gone, hasn't he?
Keep going.
So Big G is definitely holding up a bit of a train. I think one of the Ferraris has just jumped someone else as well. But it's safe. Everybody else is on softs. This race might really open up for us. Yeah, on the hard tyres, we've got to play the long game here. We need to try and make sure we stay in DRS range. And just try and wait and see how the AI strategy pans out. That's going to be the big goal. And, of course, when is that rain going to arrive? Because we know we've got that looming at the end of the afternoon. So, it is now a Spanish 1-2. Carlos Sainz is up to 2nd. Now, let's call it... Oh, no, it was definitely Alonso, wasn't it? As I say, I don't think Colapinto took the lead. That would be one for the books, wouldn't it? Behrman. Okay. Felt like we were alongside through turn 1. Luckily, again, no damage. Yeah, I doubt Alonso will legitimately... Where are you going? What is that? I swear the AI are more aggressive in 100% races. They just do some really odd stuff. Hey, what have you been up to, Matt? Right, keep the car flat over those curves. Oh, it's so easy to lock the front there. I don't really go out to eat that much. I would love to do an Ayrton Senna career mode at some point. Oh, Hajar might get me again. I probably will at some point do like an Ayrton Senna one on Automobilista. Or something like that. But I'm just enjoying the F1 2010 career mode at the moment so much. I think the F1 2010 career mode might genuinely be my favourite right now. Oh, we're burning through too much battery. Just trying to hang on. Although Verstappen's had a bit of a disaster. He's dropped back down the order again. Cammy, thank you for the follow. I hope you're well. Oh, I love it when you get one of those days, Matt, where you just tick off a load of random things off your list. Like stuff that maybe won't help out today, but will help out in the long run. Just that stuff that kind of sits in the corner of your mind. Yeah, the Audi livery is a mod. I probably should change it up ready for Season 3. So, yeah, I mean, the front runners are spreading out quite a lot. Alonso does seem to be hanging on very nicely, though.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
There you go. Agile's dropping back again. See, look at that. When the AI trip over each other, you really can gain quite a lot. I think it's way too early to be calling whether we can score points or not. Bearing in mind, everybody else is on softs and I'm on hards. Oh, Agile. I'm trying to go for the cutback. It's all getting a bit close for comfort. I'm surrounded by French cars and French drivers and French teams, and it's scary. I've just got to make sure, I get the nose over that curb, don't I? Oh, the hards do take a bit of time to get up into their own here. I mean, fastest is what? Basically a 118 flat in it. We're running mid-19s. Which, honestly, on this much harder tyres is not bad. Yeah, Bortoletto does seem to be getting dropped slightly. But, I mean, it will probably be until about lap 10, and then we should genuinely have the advantage over the AI. Hopefully I'm not going to have to wait for lap 10, though, to get around doing again. Yeah, don't you dare turn across me. Sometimes you're going to have to send it more on the AI to make sure that they don't just send you to the shadow round. But again, it is just so important that we don't lose the DRS. Oh, I like my pedals. They are very good. I think they offer a really good price to performance. Fanatec CSL Elite V3s. And they work on Xbox and PlayStation as well, which is handy. Right, are we going to be able to get back in the range? Oh, come on, we need big send. Get on those curbs. Oh, there we go, just about. You've got to be prepared to do that a lot around here. The AI are really good at the Forest Soul, so you just got to make sure that you jump those curbs to try and hang on. Yeah, Alonso's definitely getting caught up. Sainz is doing very well, though, still. Hanging on to P2. Davardi and Mitu, thank you for the follows. I hope you're well. We are currently 8th in the championship, I want to say. If I remember correctly. Ooh, hello. Do not want first gear. Yeah, Antonelli's struggling as well, isn't he? This is definitely a circuit, though, where, like, the AI's pace can ebb and flow so much. One lap they'll be really good, the next lap some of them might struggle. You just never quite know. But like I said, it shouldn't take long before they either A, start pitting, or B, we start having the better tyre anyway. That's basically what I'm hanging on to the idea of early on. Ooh. We need a roadcraft stream. I don't need to get roadcraft. I can't remember. I was going to get it, and I can't remember why I didn't. I feel like another game release came out about the same time. I've never been, like, karting in, like, a competitive manner or anything. I went for, like, birthdays a couple of times and things like that. But we never had the money to do that kind of thing.
This is good. You're catching the car ahead.
Around the outside. That was a bit risky. I thought maybe then we were going to get turned across, but we've made it happen. I'll back up into 17th place. How is... I'll have a look. We'll see what Tyler's doing in a second. Tyre wear is not bad. We're basically getting a percent a lap. So if we are going to see that rain towards the end of the afternoon, this could work out quite nicely. There you go, Leclerc now, mid-17. That's more what I would expect to see from the Monegasque man. World Championship leader. Right, let's go.
The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, it's the AI really odd. Sometimes they just back off randomly. Oh, good job I didn't try to commit there against Antonelli. Didn't realise he was going to try and go back around Behrman. Right, you ready? You ready? You ready? Come on. Let's go. Let's have them both. Bide our time. Try and get the switch back. 3 wide still up the hill. Late, late, late on the brakes, but we've done it. Cheeky double overtake. And now these hard tyres beginning to step into their own. Will hopefully lead Behrman and Antonelli to squabble behind. I play quite a few other games nowadays. I do quite a lot of iRacing. I'm getting more into LMU. I play F1 Manager. I've been getting back into that more recently as well. Mostly racing games, but... Oh yeah, we're not going to have DRS this time. Can I say bottle of water? Were you more expecting me to go bottle of water? 212. I cannot genuinely remember the last time I would have played a Call of Duty. I think I've only ever owned 2 Call of Duties in my life. Which was World of War, or World at War, whatever it's called, and COD Ghosts. Which, from what I gather, Ghosts is widely considered one of the worst, but World at War is apparently considered decent.
And gap to the car in front, 2.4 seconds.
Is that both Red? Yeah, it is both Red Bulls. So Stroll was ahead of Verstappen then, for quite a while. But now the Dutchman's got the jump on him. Come on, we need to try and get in that DRS range. Gonna have to drain a bit of battery now. Is Ghosts, yeah, the worst Call of Duty ever, was it? Oh, come on. Oh, that was a lot of curb. Oh, just outside the DRS range, that's annoying.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 7.5 seconds.
Yeah, Lawrence Stroll bought Red Bull out instead. He decided that Aston Martin wasn't a good enough F1 team for his lads, so he decided to buy Red Bull as well. It's safe to say I think Lance Stroll has just been cyberbullied by Max Verstappen this season. If I was trying to get someone into F1 that had never seen a race before, really fast cars going around tight corners at stupid speeds. Ah, Lance! Oh, that was close. That was a little bit dicey on the way in, but we got it slowed down.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
What race did they watch? Spa 2008, I always feel is a bit of an underrated one. Maybe Spa 2010 as well. Another great race. Or, I guess I want to say Canada 2011 or like Silverstone 08. But neither of those, I mean, obviously if you can skip through the breaks, those races are pretty good. But most people, if you want to watch a Formula 1 race for the very first time,
Nico, Stroll behind. It is critical for our race.
you don't want to have like an hour and a half break, and if it's take 4 hours. I'm trying to think of like a good Monaco Grand Prix or something like that. Right, we're not going to clear Ocon this time. Lawson's already out of the points. Bortoletto's dropping down the order as well. Sainz is winning. This is not good in our battle against Williams. Sainz now has taken the lead. Ugh. Yeah, we should be able to clear Ocon back in turn 1. Monaco 2008. Potentially a good shank. Monaco 2019. Was there that much? Obviously, it was Hamilton defending from Max, wasn't it? But I don't think a lot really happened in that race. Right, come on then. Let's see if we can get Ocon. Maybe like Silverstone 24 or something like that is another good shank. Oh, so Max has cleared Big G. I don't think Bortoletto is going to be scoring good points here, chat. That's a shame. I also cried at that race. Silverstone 21, I guess lap 1, the drama. And then Hamilton's fight back through.
3 seconds.
So I've got to try and stay ahead of Stroll until lap 20. I'm hoping by then he might have picked. But yeah, we're definitely now starting to gain a bit more time on the AI. We kind of had to deal with that pain early on. And now we're starting to reap the rewards. Hopefully we can get in Lawson's range. Maybe. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't think so again. We were narrowly just outside it. That's a shame. But yeah, our tyres are getting quicker and quicker as the AI are definitely struggling more and more.
Couple of seconds a lap now, really good.
Yeah, Bortoletto pole to P11 in just 12 laps. He's a worse bottle job than me, chat, in this game. Has not gone well for Big G so far. But we're still only 20% into this race, so there's plenty of time. That is a Williams leading. Carlos Sainz is up front, but he's under pressure from, I think, Oscar? But it might be Lando. And Charles and Lewis are also fighting their way through. And this is often a very good Ferrari track on this game. So we should clear Lawson next time round on the run. And then hopefully that'll mean we're going to be closer to Bortoletto in his DRS range as well. This is what you've really got to do here, is try and pick and choose. Because the ERS is so important. Really got to try and pick and choose your battles. But it certainly doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon. It was more overcast at the start, and then it seems to have cleared up a bit. Alright, so we should get Lawson here then. Bortoletto technically got second, but Leclerc had grip pen, so he started on pole. Right, there you go. Lawson's going to be a sitting duck. It might actually get quite close to Bortoletto before we even get into the S's. You've seen the performance of the IRL 2026 cars. How many drivers win a race this year? Well, we've already had 2 winners from the Open 2 Grand Prix. There's now 22 races this season with 22 cars. So surely, by the simple law of mathematics, we're going to get 22 different winners, right? Sensibly, I think it will be 4 or 5, I want to say. I feel like Leclerc and Hamilton might get one somewhere, and then you might see like a rogue one. Big G is dropping back simply because this Audi is not that good. That's why we're struggling. Like, this car is still one of the worst on the grid. It was just he nailed his qualifying run. Oh, there you go. Alonso in. And Sainz in. Fascinating. So we're going to be ahead of them then. We're going to also have got the DRS on Bortoletto, so that should be fairly easy. And yeah, we are still barely getting a percent a lap of tyre wear. So I reckon then, we're probably looking to try and take this set to about lap 50. Unless we then start getting some updates on the rain. Hey, welcome in, Dan. I hope you're doing well, buddy. So, I think this is going to be the big test now, isn't it? Trying to see if we can close in on Verstappen. And what, like... Did anyone see what tyres Fernando and Carlos went on? Are they on another set of softs? Are they on mediums? What have they gone to? Now, I did not make this livery. It was by procs. Isn't that most days in Scotland, though, Dan? You've had your 1 day of sunshine this year. Now you got to settle back down. Yeah, what tyres is Carlos on, chat? Did anyone see?
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
So we've got Russell, Verstappen and Albon then having a scrap in front. We'll be using the normal 212 Motorsports one, I would assume. What is my plan if a safety car comes out? I'll probably cry, to be honest. I'm really hoping we don't have to cross that bridge. Because ultimately our hard tyre pace at the moment is coming together quite nicely. I guess if a safety car came out, I'd probably go medium. But they're not that great here. Ooh, that's close to a warning. Yeah, we are gaining loads of time on these guys, aren't we? Ooh. Oh, I thought that was going to be a warning then. Definitely starting to push the limits more. TGN, or TJN, sorry, I should say. Thank you for the follow. No? No, they're not. So Sainz is on another set of softs then, chat. So he might genuinely be 3-stopping this race. So might Alonso. I would have thought a lot of these guys are 2-stopping. So we're doing okay. Yeah, safety car now would not be ideal. The AI seem to be opposed to using the hards here, despite the fact how good they are. So, I mean, I'm not going to complain. We need a good result. Desperately. My pedals are CSL Elite V3s. Yeah, we'll be in the DRS range this time around, though. So hopefully we can clear both of these guys and then try and continue on our march towards Verstappen. I think Verstappen is one of the only soft compound runners who still is seemingly matching our pace. Come on then, let's try and get a run. Although Russell, well, might try and clear Albon. Yeah, I think Russell's going to get Albon now. Sainz went 2 seconds faster than me that last lap. And there we go, Big G into the pits. Oh, Albon. A little bit of a late move, in my opinion, but that's okay. We'll barge our way around anyway. Right, let's go. We can use Russell with his DRS as well. I don't always skip Mexico, but it's just not a particularly fun track on these games. It's just a bit of a rogue venue. I mean, I guess one of the biggest limiting factors of this place, IRL, isn't an issue on the games. Normally, the reason why Mexico doesn't work that well is the high altitude. But obviously, that's not really a factor. Wonder how many cars will blow up here this year. try and keep the back end in check. Oh, Ferrari in. That'll be Leclerc. Yeah, Leclerc in.
Hit the target. Nice work.
We could be up into the podium, chat. Yeah, it's Oscar Piastri, though, leading the way. So he's doing very well at the moment. But, yeah, let's wait and see then. So every single other car, I'm pretty certain, started this race on a set of softs. We were the only one that went the other way with it. So, we just got to keep pushing. See if we can close in that gap on Oscar. Yeah, the third pedal is a clutch, which obviously doesn't matter on F1. That's for if I'm racing other vehicles. Really useful in, like, rally and things like that. I think we have got the speed over the McLaren. But luckily as well, we should get Russell out of the range so he can hold up sights a bit longer. Ooh, come on. Yeah, we could get quite deep into this race before we get an AI retirement. I mean, maybe it'll be us that blows up. Be a shame, because the pace looks really promising, but it could happen. Yeah, Russell's helping us out, though. Oh, he's immediately pitting, though. I spoke too soon. Most of the AI of pit has helped, but the hard tyre is just way better than the soft. How is Mexico a favourite circuit for people? What is it that people like about this track? I'm really intrigued. Because I just don't enjoy it. What makes you think, oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to Mexico in this season? Oh yeah, Mark's gone on break, chat. He's gone for a smoke. He's out in the forest hall having a cigarette. He'll be back in 10 minutes. It's in his contract with the team. He's allowed to have a smoke break. Oh, no. No. What? Sorry, Carlos. That was annoying. That could have been worse, though. That could have been a whole lot worse. Good thing is, we know his soft tyres will fall off again before our hard tyres do. Oh, so there you go. Norris in. We're going to be back up on the podium then. It's still early doors, though. But obviously, Hamilton, Piastri, Russell. Those are the guys that I need to be outscoring. The stadium section is so insanely awkward. Especially in these heavy, clunky ground effect cars. It's so painful. It just doesn't work with F1 cars. I just got to, again, try to avoid track limits. So what you often find as well in Mexico is the tyres will fall off for a few laps and then kind of come back to you. So we've just got to hope that we can survive this little run. There you go, there's a warning. First one of the day. Gotta keep the car underneath us. Again, we are still going quicker than Oscar, so there's positive signs. Oh, there you go, Oscar's pitting. Yeah, Mark's doing a Ricardo Adali. He's just left. There you go, Alonso and Hamilton are going to have us then. These two have had some good battles here before. Are they going to have another one today? Down into turn 1. Whoa. I got a bit close. Maybe Lewis will get the run on him up the hill. So we've got a 7-second gap to Leclerc. 9 seconds to Piastri. Whoa, Alonso. Really trying to give him a squeeze. Once Mark's back, chat, I'll ask him what's going on with the weather. Because, I mean, it is looking beautiful right now. But we will have a tough decision to make a bit later on in this race. Are we going to be able to stay in the DRS this time? That'd be useful. Noble, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're well. Welcome on in. Oh, no. That was lucky. Not to get a warning. Come on, stay in the range. Stay in the range. Oh, we might just have done. I don't know. It was right on the cusp. Come on, that could be worth like an extra second. Did we? Damn it! I wonder if... Carlos Sainz just genuinely looks to be rapid here, chat. Yeah, I feel like Lewis should be able to get away from Fernando. So maybe it's going to be a Lewis win today. I mean, there's still a lot can change. These guys are going to have to pit again. We'll only really start thinking about what's going on with the weather past lap 30. Because like I said, obviously, if it's not going to rain, then I'm quite happy to take these tyres to about lap 50. Would probably be about the ideal time to switch, maybe just before. But the hard tyre is just so good in comparison around here. Although Leclerc and Verstappen now are both closing. Verstappen's another one that usually goes well around here. The Audi livery is a mod. Yeah, Mark's just gone. He might come back later on, we'll wait and see. I'll be intrigued to see what the AI can do though on medium. They won't be as quick, but it'll be interesting to see how far they can take them. Yeah, Alonso just stayed in the range. But obviously, if these guys are all going to have to pit again before lap 40, as long as we can just stay fairly close. Like I said, I think it'll be more interesting if the rain does come. How does that... Oh, no! How does that spice things up? This car, man. Oh, sorry, Max. So annoying. You just get a small moment, and you try and save it, and the car just won't. Just gives you no confidence in the rear end, ever. No matter what I do. Again, we haven't lost the wing, so we'll keep fighting. It's what I mean, though, when I say that the car will just kind of lose rear traction for a few moments. For a few laps. Lewis is definitely catching signs. But again, this is also a circuit where the AI are very, very good. So, honestly, some decent points here. I would not complain. And again, Sainz might be making an extra pit stop over Lewis as well. Oh, we got yellows! Norris has gone round. That's a red flag. That'll definitely be a red flag. He's caused a roadblock. Safety car's out. Norris has got a penalty. Is that not going to be a red flag? It's not a red flag, chat. Norris is in the bin. Oh, there you go. I was going to say, I thought there would be. There you go, then. That's going to mix things up a bit. That might help me out quite a lot. Because we were really beginning to struggle there. I guess that means double medium now? Something like that? Oh, that rain's going to rock
done
up.
all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there.
Yeah, that rain now is going to be horrible later on in the race. So we've just got to opt for the medium now. Try and take it as far as we can, and then wait and see what happens with that rain. I think that's helped out Carlos Sainz, though. Because he was definitely going to struggle.
Deja vu here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start.
More of these guys still on softs. Lights out and away we go. Come on. Don't get too much wheel spin. So luckily, because it took them forever for that red flag to come out, I'm pretty certain Norris... Oh, one of the Hasses is gone. Ollie Behrman's gone off the restart. That's not good. Yeah, we need to be more aggressive this time. Like that. Woohoo! Oh, come on. I wasn't actually planning on sending it that much at turn 1, but we'll do it. Oh, I've still got
No
another set of
tyre concerns
hearts.
at the moment, just
I did not
focus on
know
the
that.
driving.
Maybe they could have been the tyres to have. Whoa, Oscar trying to sneak the nose to the inside. But yeah, I'm pretty certain Lando will still have to serve that penalty. So we've just got to try and push on now. Hope that maybe those soft compound runners need to pit before the rain arrives, but we'll get an update at the end of this lap. So Hamilton now up in front. That doesn't help me out, because obviously he's one of my big rivals, but as long as I beat Oscar and George, I guess that's irrelevant. Right, come on. Behrman will have just had a mechanical failure. He was basically due a mechanical failure under that red flag. So it basically gives him one off the restart.
Stable at the moment, no rain currently expected.
Okay.
Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
So rain is still a while out then, as Oscar Piastri tries it, and we will say no. Remember, they can overtake you without your consent, chat. So if Oscar Piastri tries to dive at turn 1, just say no. You can't do anything then. I guess that it depends on when the rain does arrive, doesn't it? Because that could completely screw over the soft runners. Down the inside of Fernando as well. A little bit of a cheeky look, but we made it work. And now Leclerc and Hamilton are trying to scamper away on the softs. You know the softs probably weren't the right choice, because that's the one that Ferrari have made. But if they can run away, they might have the pace to recover it still. So I guess my battle now is with Carlos. Oh, Sainz there, big wobble. You basically leave the car in the ERS in off, and then just use overtake sporadically. Oh, Sainz has still got the range. So we're both closing in on Leclerc again. But I probably want to clear Sainz down this next straight. But it is a track as well where the AI do use a lot of battery. Are we going to be able to get the run? Yeah, maybe. We should be able to send it. Oh, there you go. Very, very committed move. Luckily, Sainz spotted it. And we will move up back into the podium places then. Now we've got to try and stick with Leclerc. Got to try and hang on in his range. Because hopefully he can drag me up to Lewis a bit more. Oh yeah, those Ferraris are pushing though. They are really trying to get away. They know their race is dependent on it. Will we stay in the range? Oh, just about outside. That's annoying. But we've got the gap over Sainz, so I guess that works quite well.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.4 seconds.
Problem is now I've got no battery, so they'll close back in again. Yeah, Lando Norris is in real trouble now. Especially because Leclerc's running quite well. This might be Norris way down the order in points in the championship. I mean, we're not even halfway there, chat, and already this race feels like a lot's happened.
We want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now.
This will become a video, I'm sure, at some point. Oh, that was close to a warning. So Verstappen's on a march. Again, not too worried about him, because he's on softs. We've really just got to play this against the likes of Leclerc and co. I don't know whether chat will show up on the video or not. Because I record these as well without the overlay.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
I've got to do an Aston Martin career mode on 100% false feedback. Just everywhere going like that. Oh, there you go. Sainz is through. Yeah, I guess at the moment, Sainz and I, despite the fact we're big constructors rivals, we kind of got to work together. I'm going to lose a spot to Max as well. Like, Sainz and the Williams team this weekend have genuinely looked very, very quick. So I think we've got to try and stick with him. Because again, those soft tyres will fall off. It is just a question of whether we can get these mediums to the wet period. Because when that rain arrives, it is going to roll in fast. It is just a question of when will it arrive. Ugh! I accidentally downshifted. Yeah, not happening there, Max. Yeah, I'm happy just to try and charge up a little bit of battery behind Carlos again. Although, to be fair, Leclerc's caught Lewis. Do I do a Lance Stroll World Championship Series? I don't know.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dry
Still nothing on the radar.
Fastest tyre at the moment.
I've got to remember, chat, if I have to pit under green, I've got into set ready to go. Am I not allowed to do a Lance Stroll career mode? I mean, I literally replaced him at the start of my driver career mode on F125. Oh yeah, not happening there, Max. Ugh. Although, to be fair, Lance does often make some rather odd moves on this game. See, he's gone Red Bull in this series. Where did he go in the driver... Did he go Red Bull in the driver career mode? Where did he go in that? I honestly can't remember. He did definitely come back, but I can't remember. Was it... No, it wasn't Ferrari, I don't think. Oh, Sainz again. Another big wobble. We're on 110 AI, maximum difficulty. Yes! That's what I like to hear. Ooh, and we'll get Sainz as well. All good news coming in. So Hamilton's already lost the range to Leclerc. So Leclerc's got the bit between his teeth. But will the AI be able to go to that wet period on softs?
Okay, gap to the car in front.
Ooh, no.
2.5
hello.
seconds.
That's weird. Lock the rears up. Don't do that too often on that much of a front brake bias. So Rainier is going to come at about lap 50. So my hard tyre gamble, I mean, had they not been starting to feel a little bit sketchy, was actually going to work out really well. Although I guess the rain's showing up earlier. I don't think it was going to rain, chat, otherwise. Or if it was going to literally be in the last few laps. Because effectively, when you get a red flag, it basically delays the race by 20 minutes. Meaning that weather is 20 minutes closer. With 20 laps to go, that's about 25 minutes? Maybe 30 minutes? So it might have barely rained right at the end. Right, I'm happy to work with Max at the moment. Sainz and Alonso can squabble further back. But I'm hoping these guys will have to pit again before it rains. I am not. Oh, come on. Yeah, Hamilton is really beginning to struggle. Max might be able to get in his range this time. Yeah, he'll be close. I don't think he will quite, but he'll be close. And if he's not, then hopefully we can try and get Max and then bring ourselves closer to Lewis. Again, the AI just are obsessed with soft compound tyres here, and they just don't work. Right, go, 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 go! Max has helped me out there. I learned no assist quite a few years ago now, so it becomes very naturally. But you gotta remember, this is my full-time job. I play this game a lot anyway. So I should be able to pick it up. I mean, I still make mistakes, but... Eugene will be in for Sebring. Yeah, the rain, like I said, the rain will come at about lap 50.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Oh, we better get in the DRS range of Lewis now, otherwise Max is going to come straight back past me. The good news is Sainz and Alonso are really beginning to struggle. So there is a few little bits and pieces going our way. So I was getting a bit worried earlier on that Hamilton was dominating this, but this has given us a huge lifeline. But again, the Ferrari is still so quick here that he might still be able to... Ferrari might be able to make the extra stop and still recover.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Oh no, we're not, Mark. You spoke way too soon there against the Dutchman. I have to squeeze into the outside. Will he clear me? No. Should be a fairly done deal. We'll just roll off the brake midway through the corner. There we go. Oh, am I going to be able to get Lewis this time? I don't think so. We'll charge up the pack and we'll go again. No, he'll be there. Eugene is always there, bless him. Ah. Oh, Lewis is struggling as well now. I think these soft compound runners realise they're in trouble. Apart from Leclerc, he's still running away. It's just how loose the car gets into there. You tip it in and it just wants to over-rotate. You really got to steer it on the throttle. Oh, Max, hello. Was not expecting him to get a run there. Luckily, again, we will cover him off. Right, go. Come on, Lewis. I think we've got to try and get Lewis this time. Yeah, there's going to be 4 of us, Langman. Will we get Lewis here? Yeah, I think we should. No, we won't. Woohoo! Thought I was going to lock up and lose the wing there. Right, we'll have him here, though. Or we should do, anyway. Around the outside. Whoa, big snap of oversteer again, but we've done it. Ooh. Leon and Sieves? Sorry, I'm probably butchering your names. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're both well. Oh, no, that's annoying. Second warning. Got no more of those. But we've got to try and hunt down Leclerc. That was just because I got a wobble on the way in and didn't want to overcorrect. Here's the problem. I've got the pace over these guys, but not quite enough to get away from them. I will not be doing a shoey.
Great work. You're catching the car ahead by around 0.5 a lap.
Sainz is now in a bit of no man's land again. Both Williams still seem to be doing quite well here, which is a shame. Is Max going to get us? No. So I can keep trying to work with Lewis a bit. But there's definitely those dark clouds are beginning to loom. I'm happy to lose the spot to Lewis. I don't really want to lose the spot to Max, though. Whoa, there you go. I don't want to end up at the back of a group. I'd rather be nestled in. Ugh, he says.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time.
Yeah, there you go. About 8 more laps. That rain is rolling in. And like I said, I think when it arrives, it is going to be heavy. So we'll have to wait and see. But again, these rear tyres are already beginning to get a little bit sketchy. So we've just got to try and keep the car underneath us. Don't try to be the hero at the moment. We'll see if the AI got a pit beforehand. I mean, if I was one of them now on those sets of tyres, I would be just trying I'd either be pitting now and hoping to gain the time back, or praying that I can hang on to them. Is Max going to be able to get there? Oh, we're going to have to go for it on Lewis. Ooh! Lewis went defensive. Max was just barely trying to have a look around the outside. That got scary. I think Max has got him, though. Yeah, the Dutchman's through as well. We might now get a chance to break away. Come on. Manage the throttle. We've still got over 30 laps to go at this race. When that rain arrives, we could see full wets here. We'll have to wait and see. And again, those soft compound tyres, they are just able to hang on in there. And then still not falling off really badly yet. Against the, well, I guess the medium kind of falls off, not quite at the same rate, but at a fairly similar rate. That's what makes it tricky. So Hamilton is now at the range of Max. But whilst all this is going on, we're still keeping Sainz at about 4.5 seconds. Basically, the tyre wear is scaled. So a 100% race, the tyres will last twice as well as a 50% race. Or about 3 times better than a 35%. Tyre wear is scaled on these games. The only one I think is a bit different is 25% races. Tyre wear I think is still only at 3x. It's why every 25% race you'll ever do is an easy one stop. Sebring is this Saturday. Right, come on, again, stick in the range of Max. I reckon he could be quicker than Leclerc. Yeah, the race won't actually start till about 7:45, 20 to 8. Ooh.
Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
So we're going to have Cam, Eugene, myself, and La Hangman. Oh, come on. Get that nose in. We're going to run GT3 for this one. Anurag, thank you for the follow. Sorry I'm probably butchering your name, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Leclerc just about seems to have the pace still, doesn't he? I don't think Max has got enough. Lewis is beginning to fall back a bit more. Whoa. Come on, when's it going to rain and when are these AI going to pit? I would quite like a 5-second lead over Sainz when all the soft compound runners dive in. I think people just feel a bit more comfortable with the GT3. Obviously, La Hangman as well wants to run it. And I think Cam would rather run it. But say, Eugene and I won it in GTP last year, so it's nice to mix it up. I am excited for the F1 26 DLC. I think people are overhyping it in their minds. I think they think it's going to be more than it is. But it's going to be nice to get a refresh for this game. Sosa, have you ever taken the Porsche Cup to Sebring? It is not a fun combo. It just bounces everywhere. Yeah, that gap to Leclerc is not coming down, but it's also not going up. So I think we've just got to keep working with Max whilst we can. Sainz is, for some reason, beginning to drop back a bit more, so I think this is working nicely for us right now, just working with the Dutchman. Like I said, it is just whether the AI will make it to the wet period or not. Oh no! Careful of that curb. That could have been bad. They'll change the driver roster, they'll update the cars and things like that. But they won't do much. Like, the handling model won't be that different. Is more my point. Have they updated the Porsche Cup? Have they fixed the bouncing? I haven't given it a go this week. Maybe I need to try it.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Right, come on. Where's that rain?
The rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so
Oh,
be
I think
careful.
the AI are going to make it.
Dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Yeah, I think the AI might make it. I mean, what? That was the red flag, chat. I guess that was, what, 29 we restarted? So they're getting towards the end of their stint. This could be really close. It might either give us a pit stop over Leclerc, or he's still going to be out ahead of me. But I definitely still feel like the medium was a better choice. No. Don't lose that DRS. Yeah, see, we're still pulling away from Sainz. Hamilton seems to be hanging on in there. What Matt212 series would I recommend to a friend? Ooh. I don't know. Create a series is always quite chaotic, but I don't tend to do that well. I think the first couple of seasons of the Aston Martin career mode on this game were really good fun.
Okay,
Cars are pitting.
Gabriel's in the pits. Gabriel is
Autoletto's
the
in.
pits now.
One of the Mercs is in, chat. We could still see stops. Will the AI pit? This could be huge. The F1 2010 series as well is really good fun. But of course that is a bit more niche. Despite the fact the views on it are doing really well.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. We'll keep you updated as conditions change.
When is that rain going to roll in, chat? Will we see Leclerc or Verstappen dive in now? As some of the AI starting to have to make that call. Come on, pit you boys. Oh, Max is in! Max Verstappen's in, chat! Wonderful news. Oh, that's bad luck for Max, though. Like I said, that rain is definitely starting to sneak in. Leclerc's got a bit more of a gap over me, so I think he's trying to take the last out of his tyres. But Verstappen's gone to mediums. Clearly Red Bull could not stretch that set of softs. My mediums are beginning to fall off, though, so I am hoping that rain rocks in soon. 2021 Williams series, that was good. At the end of F1 2021, I remember there was so much hype. I was so excited. And then 22 was an absolute stinker. Oh, come on. We've got to just keep trying to reel in Leclerc a little bit more. Every second counts at this stage of this race. Just depending on when that rain rocks up. So Sainz is 7 seconds back. Fernando is 13 seconds back. Ugh. Come on, Leclerc in. Leclerc's pitting. We're into the lead, chat. Charles Leclerc into the pit lane. I don't care now when it rains, as long as it does. Woo! P1 from the back of the grid. We just got to keep focus. So Hamilton now is the last of the soft runners right at the front. Sainz is still hanging on out here, 6.5 seconds back now. Oh, I've accidentally upshifted. But I don't care when that rain... Well, I'm hoping that rain rolls in quite soon, actually. I think this is the first time we've led today, isn't it? It really has been a topsy-turvy GP so far. Right, just don't make errors. Keep it clean, keep it tidy. We've got a good car underneath us. We're waiting on that rain. We've just got to keep focus. Come on. Innie, thank you for the follow. Sorry I probably butchered your name. So, I think Lando's come back out, and obviously he's way down now, obviously, with that penalty. So, Lando Norris, I think, is last of the runners still in this Grand Prix. So, Leclerc is 15 seconds back. That's the gap we've got to manage. Lewis is in. Carlos is still about 6 seconds behind. Come on, we've got to keep focus. Verstappen seems to have gained a bit more on Leclerc, but of course he did undercut him, so that's worked quite nicely for him. But do your rain dance, please, chat. We need it. We're at just over 2/3 distance. There is still a long old way left in this race. I just don't want to make any errors at the moment. Oh, there's the rain! There's the rain! How quickly is it going to start falling? That is the other question. Rain is here in Mexico. So yeah, had we not had the red flags, it would have really rocked up with like 5 laps to go. Oh, come on. Nice and tidy. This is the only race I'm going to be doing today on stream. Just because it's next up is Brazil, and that's a long weekend. So Brazil will be Wednesday. Whoa. Ooh. Could it already be time? I think one more lap. Definitely starting to get a little bit slippy. Oh, Alonso! What happened to Fernando? Oh, they're having a huge squabble. I thought like one of them had span or something, but Leclerc, Verstappen and Alonso having an almighty duel. A little bit further back. Don't think any of them are pitting though. But yeah, it's definitely going to be this lap in. Team have said it as well. Back end they're starting to get a little bit slidey. So you just got to try and limp round. Keep that gap to Sainz up. None of the AI are in yet, but they tend to leave it a little too late on this game.
Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being.
And for those of you that don't know, when Mark says he's still on the right tyre, that is the time to pit, because you aren't. I wish I was making that up, but it's true. That is the crossover point when Mark says that. So we're going to peel in now. Obviously, those guys are still taking loads of time out of us on their fresher tyres, but I do not care. Into the pits at the end of lap 49 then.
Weather's changing
yeah, there you go.
You might want to review our strategy.
Come on. We've got 7 seconds now over Sainz, so we are getting away from him. Oh, yeah, this car is getting slidey. I mean, we might see the AI switch to full wet. I don't know if I want to make that call, but I'll wait and see. Right, don't mess it up into pit lane. Keep it tidy, keep it clean.
This lap.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. I'm already on my way in. Woo! This is going well. I'm liking this. Well, one of the Saubers, or one of the Audis, I should say, started on pole. Verstappen's staying out. Leclerc's staying out. What are they doing? Oh, they've definitely messed that one up. Is Sainz going back to more dries? Don't tell me Sainz is staying on dries. No, he's got inters. I was going to say, that would be insane.
Stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous
so gap to Leclerc is going to be about 12 seconds then. When we head back out into the circuit, about 11 and a half.
Okay, stand by. We see a problem our end.
No, no, surely not. Surely not from what is effectively the lead of this Grand Prix. We cannot be getting another mechanical failure. Please no. This would be a complete robbery. I won't care if it's DRS or something like that. I don't care. If it's a full-on engine failure, I'm gutted. Because we are in a race-winning position. We have done everything right.
The issue seems to be fixed, but we'll keep monitoring it from our end.
What was the issue? That's got to be the worst jump scare I've ever had on this game. Oh, hello. Messed that one up. Oh, I honestly thought that was game over then. That was so scary. I mean, we're taking time out of Leclerc and Verstappen. Woo! I didn't want to think about us being the second mechanical failure of today, but it could have been then. So, are we seeing Leclerc and Max in? Surely we are. Yep, there you go. gap was definitely coming down. I don't think they've lost out too much from that, but they were definitely starting to lose out. But we're going to be back into the lead then of this Grand Prix once more. DRS is disabled. So, I mean, we need to beat Sainz, don't we? We need to beat Carlos Sainz if we want to score, obviously help out the team against Williams. So this is do or die for both myself and Carlos with just over 20 laps to go, but surely now we can just manage this towards the end. We can afford to lose like 7/10 a lap to Leclerc and Verstappen, and they keep battling each other, so surely this is manageable. We've just got to avoid errors. Yes, a mechanical failure would have been a nightmare. I honestly thought that was going to be game over. Yeah, we should be able to keep these tyres to the end. Like I said, the only other thing that will be interesting is this rain is meant to get worse. So we could see the AI switch to full wets. I probably won't, but you never know. I mean, yeah, Lando is still last, so Leclerc's going to have a huge buffer in the World Championship. He's basically going to have one hand on the trophy at this rate. Unless he's the one that has the mechanical. Let's not forget, we did start this race from the back. We were literally P20 on the grid. So if we can hang on here, it'll be one of the biggest results I've ever had on this game. Woo! Well, we are pulling away from Sainz just a little bit. We're not really gapping Leclerc and Verstappen, but we're also not losing anything to them. And that's probably just as good. Like I said, we've just got to try and keep the car on the island. Well, the rain is definitely getting worse and worse. Grip is still dropping. My wheel is a Fanatec Formula V 2.5X. I mean, yeah, to be honest, it'd probably be in my best interest for Sainz to lose out to Leclerc and Verstappen. Just because obviously it means we should hopefully take more points out of Williams in the Constructors. When we had the mechanical at Baku, chat, didn't we also have a part failure before then? I feel like we had something go on earlier on in that race. That's the other thing making me nervous right
now. The rain's getting worse, be very careful.
Oh, there we go. If we could see the AI switch to full wets. I don't think I want to. It's very rarely worth it, but it might happen for the AI. Another half a second on Carlos this lap. Just got to keep the car underneath us. Leclerc's building confidence. That gap now is down to about 11. I don't have the upgraded paddle shifters. I never really knew whether they were going to be worth the money, so I just didn't bother. I can't say I've ever regretted not having them. No driver in the history of IRL F1 has ever started last on the grid and won a race. The closest it's ever been was John Watson at Long Beach, I want to say 78, where he was 22nd of 23 on the grid, and he won. But that was because Lauda, I believe it was, would lined up 23rd. And it was basically McLaren lined up 22nd and 23rd on the grid at 23, and then came 1-2. So no one has ever started a race from as the last starter. Obviously, Perez was last on lap 1 in Bahrain, in Sakir, I should say, in 2020. And obviously won the race, but there weren't even 20 cars still running by the end of lap 1. Max Verstappen hasn't done that either, I don't believe. Lewis technically didn't start the race from last. He started the race from 15th. He started the sprint from last, but not the Grand Prix. We could start lap. Imagine if we lap Bortoletto. He literally started on the pole. I started last. Imagine if we lap him. That would be one of the worst races ever for Big G. I mean, he's still beating a McLaren, I guess. McLaren have had an absolute stinker here. That massively helps Ferrari. Yeah, Bortoletto got pole in changeable conditions. Well, he technically qualified second, but Leclerc had penalties. So he started on pole. And then has basically just dropped down the order as this race has gone on.
Okay, I know these conditions look pretty terrible, but that water is draining okay.
Oh, there you go. I think we'll see
Intermediate's
the
gonna
AI
stay
switch
the
to
tyre
wet
of
soon.
choice for a while yet.
Mainly because Mark's saying that intermediates are the way to go. And that could be huge. If that gives us an extra 20 seconds of breathing room, that would be massive. Watson was 22 of 23. There were 23 cars on that grid, because I'm pretty certain it was Lauda that started last. Youngs, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I really want to win this race, man. I really want to try and hang on. It feels like this season we've had so many bad races. So many times things haven't gone our way. If we could get a win here today, I'd be so happy. Yeah, hopefully Sainz now is going to hold up Leclerc and Max just a little bit. I don't think he'll be able to do it for very long, but he is struggling. To be fair, there's no guarantee that we'll be able to hold off Verstappen and Leclerc anyway. They are looking rapid. Although this track is beginning to resemble an ice rink. So we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, there you go. I thought it was Lauda that started last. It's the furthest back anybody has gone on to win the Grand Prix, but they didn't start last. When the AI were OP on Inter at the start of this game, it was so painful. So unbelievably broken. I don't get how they messed it up that badly. My favourite driver ever is probably Lewis. I've been a fan of Lewis since day one. Yeah, I would have probably cried. I mean, I certainly wouldn't be winning when the AI were OP. I feel like they're pretty well balanced now. They might be slightly weak, but they're pretty well balanced nowadays. Sainz is holding Leclerc up. Leclerc and Verstappen up. Oh, there you go. Team is saying full wets. I don't agree, though. It is basically never worth switching to full wets on this game. Especially this late on in the afternoon, whilst we've got this kind of a buffer. We can afford to hang on.
Copy that.
Will we see the AI in then? Or will they try and stay out as well? Come on, Sainz, keep holding up Leclerc.
Weather's changing now. We're going to have to change strategy.
No, they're not pitting either then. Team are adamant it's wet. I refuse. Oh, come on. Roll the car through, nice and tidy. Yeah, Mark and I are an old married couple, we never agree. Oh, Sainz might let Leclerc by. Oh, Hamilton's in. Hamilton is in onto full wets, chat, but it doesn't seem like many of the AI are doing it. So Mark might have tried to sabotage me at the moment.
It's still not a perfect
There you
situation,
go.
but
Again,
I don't
he's
think we've got
changing
cause
his
to move
tune.
on to a different tyre yet.
Oh no. Oh, I thought that was going to be a penalty then. Oh, Leclerc now has got past Sainz, so Sainz is now only holding up Max. And boy oh boy, he's held him up quite a lot already. So Leclerc still be going in hot pursuit of us towards the end. He needs about 7/10 a lap. Max Verstappen though, definitely beginning to struggle. But we know he's got some real speed around here. And in the rain. They got more cars in. Will we see Leclerc in now?
Don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall. Weather's changing now. You might want to review.
Is Leclerc in? Leclerc is not in. This is why you ignore the AI. Or ignore Mark. Look at that, rounding outside of Hadjar, back at turn 1. He's gone 1 lap down. Let's not forget we had contact with Hadjar early on in this race.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Yeah, Mark does tend to make it up as he goes along on this game. Pizzo, thank you for the follow. I hope you're well. I mean, if Hadjar's hounding me, then maybe it will be time to switch, but I don't think so. We should be able to get away from him. Ooh. I mean, it definitely, the red flag has helped us up to this point, but I don't think it's completely made our race. I feel like our strategy was steadily panning out.
Worth thinking about putting a set of full wets on. We've seen a few teams change over already.
No! I don't want the full wets, Mark. Please listen. Accept my opinion. I'll do a Lance Stroll. Do you reckon you can stay out in these conditions? Yes! Immediately stacks it. Yeah, leave me alone. I know what to do. Stop going on at me, Mark! If Leclerc's not doing it, why would I? Leclerc's done it, chat. Ugh. Okay. Maybe now, Mark. We'll see what the gaps are. Because I'm not convinced. Because Hamilton hasn't been rapidly closing in on them. Is Alonso staying out, chat? If Alonso's staying out, it must be the right choice.
We've seen a couple of moments from other cars in the last lap or so. The intermediates are definitely starting to struggle.
Oh, he's really keeps banging on about it, doesn't he? He will not give up. Mark refuses to be told he's wrong. So Leclerc's come out 31 seconds back. We can afford to lose 3 seconds a lap towards the end of this race, just under. Surely this is fine. I mean, I wouldn't mind an Alonso P2. And let's not forget, Leclerc is in a Ferrari, so his car's quicker than mine anyway. Yeah, we're going to do a Norris at Russia. I'm just going to fly off the road. Again, if I was on dries, and he was saying to go to Inters, I would absolutely, you know, vouch for it a bit more. But when you're already on the intermediates, they just work so well on this game. That's the problem. A bit like IRL, the Inters is just a great wet weather tyre. And if they're on full wet, surely it's time for a red flag.
Weather's changing now. We're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box.
He's still going on about it. I believe path tracing is quite difficult to run on this game. I've never really tried it because I'm on an RTX 3090. But I know a few people that do run it. And unless you've got like a 5080 or a 5090. Which, to be fair, I have got a 5080. But I've just never thought to put it in this PC. Exactly, Leclerc isn't gaining much on me at all. This is the thing, they basically lose 20 seconds. And unless you've got like 40 laps to go, they just can't claw back the time. And they could genuinely switch back to Inters before the end. So you can basically gain like half a minute on them. For basically, literally just staying out and driving. I mean, Alonso's still not pit. And he might now be able to fraud a podium out of it. Although admittedly he was leading early on. So I think saying he's frauded the podium is a bit unfair. The main reason I haven't put my 5080 into my gaming PC is because A, my productivity PC was the one being unstable. B, I don't know if my 3090 will fit into my other case. And C, the my 5090 has had no temperature issues, so I'd rather not mess around with that PC. So, yeah. Yeah, Leclerc since he pit's taken about a second out of me. And obviously, he's in a Ferrari. He was gaining more on the Inter than he is now. It just has not worked. Unless we get like a red flag or something. We are hopefully just bringing this up. It's just the PC case is a bit funky. I think my 3090 would fit in it. But you got to remember the 3090 as well is a chonker of a card. It's so big. Abrupt Venom, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. The sad news is, chat, I don't think we're going to lap Big G by the end. We are actually pulling away from Fernando slightly. Come on, do it. Get out of the way. Thank you. He heard me. My differential is 100 and I think 30 around here. Exclamation mark setups, Matt212 setups. You can have a look at what I run on this game. Oh, sorry, AI even, difficulty. 110. I mean, the biggest surprise is that Jack Doohan's still in this career mode. Why you look like my 3-year-old nephew when you laugh? Do I look like him when he's laughing? Or do I look like him normally? If I look like him normally when I'm laughing, that might be cause for concern. Hey, welcome in, Alfie. I hope you're doing well, buddy. AI is 110. We are at Mexico. Mexico. Otherwise lovingly known as the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Which is just a fun selection of words to say. Yeah, Leclerc's starting to reel us in a bit more, but honestly at this point I'm not phased. As long as I keep this thing on the island, it does not matter. Yeah, Leclerc is very slowly closing. And to be fair, I actually turn into the corners. I can't stop myself from doing it. I don't even realise I'm doing it. Like, when I watch it back when I'm editing videos and stuff, like, I never notice it when I'm doing it, how much my head moves around. But I turn into the turns, not out of them. Gotta really try and get that. It helps with grip, chat, I promise. Yo, George, thank you for the raid, buddy. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you, sir. For those of you that don't know George Morgan, he is a much better commentator than me. We'd highly recommend you check out his streams. What have you been playing today, sir?
Make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
Hello. So you want me to just suddenly get fast again? The F1, the AI on this game are... It depends on the track. They're inconsistent is the best word I'd use to describe them. Some tracks they're very good, other tracks they suck. But I think inconsistent is probably one of the best ways to describe F1 25. Oh, VR LMU! How are you getting on with that? I've got a VR headset. It just makes me so ill because I don't use it enough. Am I all bad at tech now? I don't know. Come on. Yeah, I always struggle with motion sickness is my big one. I think, like, if I remember to set up like I've got a fan on me, it's not so bad. But I can literally just feel myself overheating.
Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target.
I did want to do a VR F1 career mode at one point. But say, it was literally just trying to do it, I feel so queasy after like 15 minutes. So I was like, oh, if I practice it a lot more, then it might be okay, but I just never really got around to it in the end. I mean, you can do it now, like on stream and still get chat up and stuff, but... when the IndyCar 26 game comes out, you best believe I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to be doing a Road to World Champion on it. Just like I've been doing with NASCAR 25. Come on. Hello. Oh, come on. Yeah, these tyres are starting to get a little bit more slip-slidey with a handful of laps to go. They're not feeling bad, but they're not feeling as good. No, so the IndyCar game from Studio 397, or Motorsport Games, is cancelled. iRacing's one, though, is definitely still on the table. Oh, that was a big swing. Come on. We've got 26 seconds to Leclerc. 7 laps to go.
Still looking good.
Oh, the Stingray Rob career mode. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's make Stingray Rob world champion. I think if you get used to racing in VR, it's fine. It just takes so long to get used to. You've just got to accept the fact you need a bucket by your rig for months on end. The only mod I've got on this series is the Audi reskin. Apart from that, this series is completely unmodded. Yeah, NASCAR 25 is a good fun game. It's definitely got some issues. It's a good baseline, though. But they are definitely going to bring, hopefully, some better features for NASCAR 26. We're 24 seconds ahead of the whole pack, thanks to strategy, ultimately. A load of the AI basically had to pit just before it started raining. So he basically gained a pit stop there. And then they've now gone to wet, so I've stayed on the Unisys, so we gain another pit stop there. So, yeah, we really are just... I wouldn't say we've been too lucky this race, but things have fallen our way a bit more. Which I think has ultimately been the difference between Season 1 and Season 2 of this series. Season 1, it felt like we got quite a lot of races like this. Season 2, it feels like we've had none, where things kind of went our way. If Qatar and Abu Dhabi are deleted from the current calendar, I genuinely wouldn't mind a Vegas season finale. I think that would be hilarious. I guess it depends on where they could go in, like, November. I guess you could go Southern Hemisphere, couldn't you? Maybe get, like, a Kyle Army in. Although I don't know how warm that would be at that time of year. Or, you know, go back to Melbourne. Something like that. Or apparently Adelaide wanted a Grand Prix. But wasn't able to get ready in time. But that'd be quite interesting. Sepang is Northern Hemisphere, isn't it? Or it's very close. Range Bait! How are you doing, buddy? I hope you're well. You've come back at the right time, sir. I'm actually doing well for once. So far. I've got to just try and hang on. Ugh. I am still winning. So there we go. Colapinto, who was 3rd place on lap 1. Oh, yellows. Oh, the Haas has binned it. Ocon's gone. VSC. As long as it's not a red flag, I don't care. I'm not going to take the chance for a free pit stop. I don't think it's worth it. We'll keep the gap. It's not worth pitting this stage. We got to stay out here now. It just gives us a good chance to recharge the pack. Yeah, very weird mistake from Ocon, though. Are we going to be able to lap Bortoleto by the end? I don't think so. I mean, this VSC could be quite a long one. We'll wait and see. The virtual can turn to a full, but only if someone else stops on track. So it needs to be a rather weird little chain of events. But it can be manipulated. I just got to make sure I don't get done for speeding. I feel like that rain is starting to get a bit lighter again. This is going to be a long VSC.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
So VSCs on this game can't last longer than a lap. Oh, we were a 10th out. That's fine. Right, let's go. Go, 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 go!
Okay, VSC ending. We're going green.
Yeah, Ferrari will pit Leclerc with 1 lap to go.
Flags.
In the most Ferrari way ever. I mean, like I keep thinking, though, Piastri I don't think is going to score. Or if he is, it's going to be very few points. Russell, again, if he's going to score, it's going to be very few points. Hamilton's running in, like, 5th. So, we're going to gain huge amounts on a lot of the guys we really needed to this late on.
We've got teams in the pits changing over to full wets. Come in and change your tyres if you need to.
Why would I pit and go... I can't even get fastest lap because that was set when it was dry. So there's no point me doing that. And you don't get a bonus point for it anymore. So there's no reason. We may as well just try and keep this lead, control it to the end. I will have been intrigued to see whether Fernando can hang on. Wouldn't surprise me if Fernando retires at the end of this year. I mean, especially with the way the Aston Martin project's gone. Is Honda going to be enough to send him into retirement again? This evening, I know last 2-2 and I need to go to the supermarket because we forgot to buy some stuff at the weekend. Apart from that, I think I've just got a few work bits to do because she's got a few other bits and pieces going on. So I'm going to try and get ahead on some work for the rest of the week. Woohoo! What about you, Matt? What have you got going on? I believe Smurf is at work, so he's kind of lurking. Yeah, Cadillac. If Alonso had gone to Cadillac and they then had done really well, that would have been insane. The thing is, based on Fernando Alonso's F1 trajectory, what you really want to do is be the person that replaces him at Aston Martin. Because you can guarantee that team will take a huge bounce in performance and be way better. I'd almost put money on it. As soon as Fernando leaves, that team will get better. Yeah, like I said, we're going to get close to Bortoletto, but we're not quite going to have enough to lap him. At the moment, I'm a Hamilton fan, so I support Ferrari. Ooh, come on. I mean, we've got 25 seconds, 2.5 laps to go. We've just got to try and get this thing to the flag. Also... Oh, no. Hello, hello, hello. Don't now start messing it up. I was going to say, chat, as well. Can we just appreciate... And I know I'm saying this with still 2 laps to go, so it could still change. I have not got a penalty in this race. And Mexico is lethal for track limits penalties. Yeah, there's still time for a bottle, don't you worry. Yeah, like I said though, I think Leclerc's going to have one hand on the Drivers' Championship trophy with this weekend. Because Lando's going to be... Probably Lando and Max are going to be about 60 points back. I haven't lost that much to Fernando. I've lost a bit of time to Leclerc, but not Fernando. That gap to Fernando has basically been at about 25 seconds since he came back up on my relative. Oh, Big G's lost another spot, chat. Has been a disappointing weekend for Bortoletto. George will probably be champion this year. Oh, come on. Nice and easy. Yeah, I think if you're betting against George this season, it's unlikely. Come on, keep it tidy. Keep it planted. Bizarrely, chat, we've only had one mechanical failure. And it's too late for me to get one, so I can say that with confidence. The game won't give the human player a mechanical in the last 2 laps. So we know that can't happen. But, yeah, we only had one DNF. And that was obviously Behrman off of the race restart. But Lando Norris's spinner... I feel like, chat, I remember last season, I feel like Piastri spun. And that brought out a red flag that ruined my race. So this season, Lando spun. And I think that's obviously brought out a red flag that might have saved my race. Last lap, though, here in Mexico. Have we had 2 race wins this season? I feel like we won Austria and Spa. I'm pretty certain those are the only wins we have had this campaign. It has been brutal through season 2 of this series, but I tell you what, this was not a race that I had much confidence coming into. This is just normally one of those races that you got to tick off towards the end of the season. It feels a little bit like busy work inside this game for me here in Mexico, but we saw an Audi on the pole. Admittedly, it wasn't me. I completely messed up my qualifying. But for the first time ever in Formula 1, unless something crazy happens towards the end of this lap, the driver that started the Grand Prix from the last possible spot is going to claim the victory. We got a little bit lucky with the red flag. We got a little bit lucky with the changeable conditions as well. But ultimately, I feel like with the season we've had, we've deserved a little bit of luck this weekend. In towards the final corners here of the Mexico City Grand Prix. From last on the grid, it is going to be P1. This is a huge reminder of what this Audi team is capable of. Out of the final corner, it is the dub. And I've span across the line.
Congratulations, well done.
Oh, chat, I'm so happy with that. We needed a race like that towards the end of this season. Needed a big dub. That was a good race. That was exactly 25 points. Oh, that was good fun. That was good fun. Like I said, it feels like in Season 1 we had like a few races like this, that everything went right. And this honestly feels like the first race this season where everything has gone right. Even with a couple of little errors earlier on.
Absolutely nail it, perfect it, and that's exactly what they were able to do today. Great
and I think it was lap 6 the Pokédex said my race was probably over. I just did not have the speed today. Once again, I'm hoping I proved you wrong. Yeah, Alonso hung on, didn't he? Alonso P3. Didn't quite beat Leclerc, but that's okay. The throttle telemetry is from Race Labs. But it's the same one I use on iRacing. Oh, chat, I'm going to need a nap after that. I was exhausted. Ugh. Yeah, the Audi is a mod for the game. Yeah, Hulkenberg, place your bets on it, chat. Hulkenberg will win Mexico later on this year. I can almost guarantee it. No. I mean, that would be mad. I'd love to see Hulkenberg win a race.
Another weekend of motorsport action, but with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula 1.
Well, there we go then. Nico Hulkenberg from last on the grid. It is P1 here in Mexico City. Charles Leclerc from 10th to P2 ahead of Fernando Alonso, who despite leading a few laps early on, couldn't quite hang on for P2. Definitely couldn't quite hang on for the victory. But we made, 2 pit stops. Leclerc made 5 over the course of that Grand Prix. So I think it's safe to say the Monegasque man had a little bit more speed in that car. Just did not have the luck go his way this weekend. Max Verstappen in P4 as well from 15th on the grid, so a lot of movers and shakers all the way up and down the order. Carlos Sainz, good pace early on, couldn't quite hang on to it in the end. Ahead of Hamilton, Albon. Oscar Piastri does beat out Lando Norris as they both still score. And Lance Stroll inside your top 10 as well. Andrea Kimi Antonelli, I believe, might have been the only driver. Him and Jack Doohan were the only 2 drivers that finished exactly where they started. Liam Lawson in a Mercedes sandwich there, so Merck failing to pick up a point. Gasly down in P14, and Bortoletto from pole position. P15 was a rather disappointing end to the weekend for him. Not as disappointing though as it was for Haas. Ocon down in last, and Ollie Behrman, who failed to failed to see the checkered flag even, I should say. Championship-wise though, like I said, Leclerc now 47 clear of Norris, so he could wrap that up and probably potentially out in Vegas in just a couple of races' time. Verstappen, 55, still away. We are now way, way closer, though, to Hamilton, Piastri, and George Russell. Of course, still aiming for that top 5 in the Drivers' World Championship as well. And obviously, we've made huge inroads on Williams as well over the course of this weekend. Sainz above the 100-point threshold, ahead of Alexander Albon. Bortoletto still in 15th overall, and still Behrman, Lawson, and Doohan yet to score a point. Constructors-wise, Ferrari 68 clear of McLaren. They have definitely extended that gap this weekend. We are now just 26 back from Williams, so we need to try and keep this momentum up right the way through to the end of the season. But I tell you what, if Mercedes do that badly again, maybe Williams and ourselves could threaten them come the end of the campaign. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon when Formula 1 returns out for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Oh, chat, what a race. What an absolute banger of a race. Happy with that. Very, very happy with that. And we get the accolade for championship points as well. Hulkenberg now has a 1,000 career points. Will that get us to 97 rated? I think we're going to be close. But I don't think it will quite be enough. Oh, there we go. We made a bit of progress there. I need to get Hulk to 99 rated. That is one of the last goals of this series. But the team are happy with that. Like I said, I feel like that's our 3rd win of the season. Is that 3rd win of the season? We've still got 4 races to go to try and bag a couple more. If Nico wins the IRL Mexican Grand Prix, Electric will drop 100 gift subs. I really want to see Hulk win this one now. Oh, Haas apparently could be sacking Ocon by the end of the season. But still no rumours about regulation changes. We have got a few upgrades coming in though. So can we do any more? 720 R&D, 612, 519? I guess we'll try and do that. We can get that in ready for Brazil. So I'm going to keep trying to do aero upgrades. Let's have a look. Will we get all of those on the car? I hope so. That's 2 for 2. Oh, that's a shame. Shouldn't have gambled it with the Venturi tunnels. So does that mean we've taken a bit of a step forward in terms of car performance, chat? I need to wait until after the weekend for that one. Yeah, there we go. We're back up ahead of Alpine then, so we're not that far behind Merc, Aston, and Williams. So we're getting there. We are getting there in terms of performance. Hopefully ready for Season 3. We're gonna have a better car. Now, quite staggeringly, Ocon's got 38 points. Behrman hasn't scored yet this season. So I feel like Ocon's a little bit... Ocon's literally had a podium, and Behrman's yet to score a point. He's only had 1/11th as well. He just finished his 12th and 13th quite a lot. And 2 DNFs back-to-back recently. So I feel like Ocon's a little bit... a little bit unlucky with that one. IRL, yeah, I understand it. But in this series, maybe a bit harsh. But yeah, win number 3 of the season after Austria and Belgium. So happy with that one. But in the last 5 races, we've either been on the podium or failed to finish. So I'm hoping we can try and be a bit more consistent towards the end of the campaign. I am going to wrap the stream up there, though. Thank you, everybody. We should be back live tomorrow evening. Like I said, it's either going to be some iRacing or some LMU. So make sure you're there for that one as well. The DSQ was because I was trying to jump a few cars under a safety car to get a lap back. It didn't work. But, yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'm going to end the short format streams there so I don't forget. But I'll find who's live on